Everyone ready on set? Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade out.
Hello and welcome to Fast Track News. I'm Mohan Ge.
And I'm Derek Dahlman. We woke up to snow this morning, but hopefully we won't be seeing much more, at least not this week.
But we should be getting some freezing rain. What's that about?
Hey, yeah, that's right, Mohan. I'm sure as you guys knew, over the past couple days we've seen a lot of freezing rain, and the science behind that is actually quite interesting. So the science behind it is actually freezing rain is a liquid raindrop. However, there's a shallow cold layer at the surface that actually turns that water droplet into ice immediately. So what happens is from the cloud, that precipitation starts as snow and it hits a warm layer midway down. And then once that raindrop actually hits the cool layer, it's what we call a supercooled water droplet. So essentially, that supercooled water droplet will freeze on contact on wherever it hits, and that's what has given us the freezing rain over the past couple of days. Well, coming up, I will have more during today's forecast, and a look at some spring-like weather coming up here in a few minutes.
If the cold is for you, you might just have to visit the Polar Plunge this Saturday. The participants, all 450 of them, will be diving into freezing waters with a goal to raise $1 million for the 50th anniversary of the Special Olympics. The event will be this Saturday at the Lambert Fieldhouse. To register, visit firstgiving.com. Registration is $75 per participant, or you can register on the day of the event, beginning at 8:30 a.m. Maybe the cold isn't for you. The Purdue Horticulture Society warmed things up with the sale of fresh roses on Valentine's Day. I went over to the Purdue Memorial Union to learn more about rose sales.
So many roses are sold out within just a few minutes here in the Purdue Memorial Union. People are lining up for the last chance to buy fresh roses for their loved ones. For the Purdue Horticulture Society, this sale has been going on every Valentine's Day for 4 years. One member told me they always feel being loved by just seeing people buying roses.
So we had 750 roses this morning, sold them all out. It's a fun time. I really like Valentine's Day. I like to see how many people appreciate their friends and their loved ones. And it's always fun to sell flowers.
On Purdue campus, Fast Track News, Mohan Ge.
If you missed the rose sale events, it's okay. The Purdue Horticulture Society will host the Spring Fest plant sale in April. Students on campus got to enjoy a treat today and support a local animal shelter. The college student council was selling Lotus milk tea at Beering Hobby to raise money for Natalie's Second Chance shelter. A lot of people come by to support the shelter and wrote down a special wish for these four-legged friends.
To go. And I thought Natalie's Second Chance would be a good start.
These are some images of some of the pets up for adoption at Natalie's Second Chance. Shelter officially said the urgent need right now is for a new building to house more dogs.
January we had about 25 dogs go home, so it's almost
it averages about 25 a month that get adopted.
After the break, a billion-dollar industry affecting all of us and how to deal with its threat.
While moonlight falls across the moor,
won't come back to fast track news. When you think of slavery, a modern day problem probably isn't something that comes to mind. The International Labor Organization estimates that forced labor and human trafficking have grown into a billion-dollar industry worldwide. The Polytechnic Institute at Purdue organized a two-day event that focused on raising awareness. Reporter Dindan Ho and Yahara Martinez went to learn more.
Human Rights First, a nonprofit organization, estimates that there are more than 20 million victims of human trafficking globally.
What we want to do here at Purdue is work on the big, scary, and tough problems. We understand that these kinds of issues are grand challenges that require a diversity of thought and opinion. And we feel like as a university, we represent some of the best ability to bring together people from a wide variety of educational backgrounds to come together to come up with innovative solutions.
While Mitigating Human Trafficking is organized by the Polytechnic Institute, Dr. Chad Laus hopes that this design challenge will inspire students from all majors to find a solution for this problem.
This is a giant leap to mitigate human trafficking for the Americas, and what we have involved today is a panel of guest speakers that are knowledgeable in the field, and what we're looking forward to is a student design challenge for the afternoon to come up with potential solutions. We have a great cross-section university. We have over 200 students representing over 90 majors, and what we expect is to see a wide variety of possible solutions.
This event is designed to not only show how human trafficking affects people in other places, but also that this is something that can happen closer to home.
What we want to have happen is awareness of the issue. It's not just somewhere else. We have designed the program to demonstrate the global aspects, the national aspects, and the local aspects. And we want people to know that this kind of problem exists in every community, and so it requires at first awareness of the issue. And from there is the hope that people will take away from this. How can they sustain their interest, and what can they do as a citizen?
Reporting for Fast Track, Yahira Martinez and Dingdan Hao.
President Mitch Daniels announced on Monday his plans to continue Purdue's tuition freeze. This results in 8 consecutive years of the freeze, with no end until at least 2021. Reporter Yahara Martinez has reactions from students.
For the 8th year in a row, President Mitch Daniels has announced that he will continue to freeze tuition through the 2020-2021 school year. He also announced that faculty will receive a one-time bonus of $500. We're here at Stewart Center to see what students have to say about this announcement.
Yeah, so I got an email from President Daniels the other day about the tuition freeze, and it was, good news to hear about him keeping the tuition low for everybody, and especially in the times that people are today, where a lot of people don't really have access, or they might not be privileged enough to go to college. It's nice that Purdue is doing something to help people, at least in the state of Indiana and abroad as well, to get a good education here and better themselves as well.
For Connor, Purdue will become a more competitive option among prospective students who consider the cost of tuition an important factor.
I know that the cost of tuition was definitely something that I considered, and being from Indiana, it's one of the reasons that I chose to go to school and stay here, and was glad that I got to come here to Purdue. So it was definitely a good bang for my buck getting a good in-state education here at Purdue, so definitely grateful for that, and for the constant freeze that the tuition that I started paying my freshman year is what I'm still paying now as a senior, so that's great.
Thank you.
Bernie Sanders fans rejoice. We're gonna win. The Vermont senator is officially running for president again. The 77-year-old politician announced on Tuesday that he has decided to once again run for the Democrats' bid. He joins the race alongside 10 other Democrats who have declared their own campaigns for presidency. Sanders previously lost the bid to Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election. This will be his second consecutive attempt at the White House. Sanders has served as a Vermont senator since 2007. When we come back, we'll get a look at the upcoming forecast, including what to expect for this weekend polar plunge.
How much space am I giving up?
We saw snow, freezing rain, sleet, rain. We saw it all today, and welcome to another day in Indiana. And luckily, things are going to get a little bit better as we progress through the rest of the week. We are going to see some high pressure build into the region. That's going to make for some clear skies through your Thursday and through your Friday. Again, before things, same story, get dicey over the weekend. And that system we saw today is all thanks to this low pressure system that we had saw push its way off to the east, and that provided us that mixed bag of precipitation this morning. Now, with that being said, what's coming now is this occluded front, and that occluded front is basically a cold front that is caught up to the warm front. That's going to bring us some cooler temperatures, but again, the end is not in sight. We are going to see these for a little bit longer before some spring weather does set into the region. Taking a look now at our current conditions, it is 38 degrees out at this point in time. We are looking at some stray showers out and about right now, so if you are on campus, just make sure you have the umbrella handy. We did see a high of 40 degrees today, winds calm, and that humidity at 97%, which explains a lot. Currently around the region, we are seeing temperatures again in the upper 30s, lower 40s, 38 over in Delphi, 38 in Monticello, and 39 right here back home in Lafayette. Taking a look at our forecast, so again, through the 10 o'clock hour tonight, we are going to see that system push off to the east. Again, that's going to bring in some cooler temperatures for the overnight hours, persisting all the way through about 4 a.m. tomorrow, same story. Conditions are going to be clear. We are going to see some warmer air push in aloft through Thursday, and that's going to make morning highs down in the upper 20s, 28 degrees. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so do be aware there will be some gusty winds at times, up to 20 miles an hour tomorrow. So just make yourself aware of that as you are heading out on campus or if you have any outdoor activities. Taking a look at the rest of the day tomorrow, we are going to see clear skies, partly cloudy, persisting all the way throughout the day. 1 o'clock tomorrow, same story through the 4 o'clock hour. Just clear skies, beautiful, high pressure sets in. It's going to be a beautiful couple of days before we see rain chances return to the forecast this weekend. So again, on our 7-day forecast, Friday mostly cloudy, high of 43, low of 32. On Saturday, we will see that rain return to the area, 60% chance in the afternoon, mostly cloudy skies in the morning, and then Sunday, drastic change once again. A few snow showers in the area, high of 37 degrees, low of 26. Monday, again, we're going to see some sunny skies once more. High pressure does build back into the region through Tuesday and Wednesday even. Tuesday, look at that high, 52 degrees. We, again, are going to see some peaks of spring there. I know spring's about 30 days out, but that's a good sign right there. And then Wednesday, falling down back into the upper 30s with a low of 25. And mostly cloudy skies in the morning, clearing out by the afternoon. That's it for the forecast. After the break, Sydney's got your final score on last night's game against IU and the highlights from a close finish. Stay tuned.
Are playing in Bloomington, fans decided to show support by attending the watch party in Mackey Arena. Here's more in the story.
Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, what am I doing here in Mackey Arena all alone? But actually, I'm not.
Thousands of students came here tonight to fill the stands for the watch party as they got ready to witness Purdue take on Indiana University. Let's go check it out. Even though the game didn't take place at home, fans were dedicated to supporting the Boilermakers as they took on the rivalry again. Not only did students come and enjoy the game on the big screen with friends, but the athletics department provided unlimited free pizza and drinks. PACE, the Purdue Alumni Student Experience Organization, had games set up for students to win prizes. And to top it all, there were tables stationed in the hallway so students could purchase their boarding pass for next year. Even though the guys were away, it still felt like a regular home game in Mackey Arena. The Boilermakers beat Indiana University for the second time this year with a score of 48-46. Purdue would take on Nebraska this Saturday, February 23rd at 4 p.m. in the Pinnacle Bank Arena. That's a wrap for sports. I'm Sydney Simone. Boiler up.
If basketball isn't your thing, students also took to a different stage to show off their talents at open mic nights.
Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said.
One of Purdue's many open mic nights was held last Friday at the Memorial Union. Some students brought talent with singing, stand-up comedy, and poetry. Other students brought games, conversation, and support for those 3 hours. If you don't want to miss out on another open mic night, we will let you know as soon as it shows up on the event calendar. Purdue's School of Hospitality and Tourism Management wants you to know that they are hosting international foods from a different country every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I headed over to Marriott Hall to see the country of the day.
The atmosphere is warm and comfortable for students to stop by in the middle of their day and share with an international meal. This time, it's French.
Chief Nelia has been helping students run this self-managed restaurant 8 years ago.
She believes this is the best place for students to gain real work experience to run a restaurant.
Get a wonderful experience in managing, and we hope for them to experiencing managing people, managing their peers, managing a business.
Their kitchen seems to be organized and professional.
I'm excited to get this out there and let people know that we exist and let people know that we're a classroom. Come visit us. Come help the students reach their revenue goals, because if they don't, they can't get an A.
On Purdue campus, Fast Track News, Mohanga.
If you're interested in trying different international foods, visit Marriott Hall from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to see the food of the week. The meal is $17 per person. A Purdue University alum is back on campus tonight as a part of the Giant Leap series. Ted Allen, host of the Food Network's Chopped, is back to share his life experiences with students. Allen is an Emmy Award-winning host of several shows on the Food Network. He also wrote several books. The event, hosted by the Purdue Student Union Board, is part of Purdue's 150th celebration. The conversation will be moderated and have a question and answer session. It begins in a few minutes at 6:30 p.m. in Steele Center Lobby Playhouse. Tickets are still available online at www.ticketmaster.com. That's all we have for this episode of Fast Track News. I'm Mohanga. Have a great week.
Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. Look at the stars. and everything you do, and it was all yellow. I can't